It's the final race of the penultimate round of the ADAC Formula 4 Germany. And Taylor Barnard has an open goal because championship leader Andrea Kimi Antonelli is not here, and he has a chance to score points. Another driver who would like to score points on his debut would be Zach David. You saw him just now. What pressure on his shoulders, because Zach David is making his debut in Formula 4 this weekend, and he's starting this race from pole position. You saw David Bernbachti alongside and Rasmus Utsimies, the driver who is looking for the title of rookie champion. And without his nearest rivals here, that is Rafael Kamara and James Wharton, he too has something of an open goal as he tries to score points in the rookie standings. It is race 15 of an 18 race season. Welcome along to the Lausitzring. The rain of yesterday has long since gone. The sun has been shining. Heaven forbid this August day is getting better and better as we see the cars lining up on the grid getting ready for this race. And it is still very much all to play for, because coming into this weekend, Andrea Kimi Antonelli had a monstrous lead in the Drivers' Championship. But on account of the fact that Prema Racing are not here this weekend, Taylor Barnard is grabbing it with both hands. He got a second place in race 1 of the weekend. He got a win in the race that we witnessed this morning here at the Lausitzring. And he would dearly love to do it again, but that win that he earned means that he starts this race all the way back in 8th position on the grid. So he's going to have to work the traffic. Between him and the top step of the podium are such names as Nikita Bedrin, the impassable Nikita Bedrin at times, and Valentin Klus, who is making an outstanding debut in this series here in 2022. We are at the Lausitzring, and we are looking at the starting grid for this, the third race of the weekend. Is Zach David on his debut for us racing with David Bernbachti alongside Rasmus Utsimies looking for that rookie title. Jonas Reed for PHM Racing alongside him on row 2. Valentin Klus and Nikita Bedrin, all PHM Racing row 3. Row 4, Kasper Stuka, he came second earlier on today, and Taylor Barnard, the winner of the last race. Ricky Lee, we welcome him alongside Samir Ben on row 5. And Mikael Sauter, great to see that the team got that car back together after a collision with the barrier. He did a great drive, but dropped it in the mid part of the race, damaging the number 21 car. The team have got it back together. You can see the points there. Taylor Barnard, 59 points adrift. There are still 100 points available this season, and Antonelli is not here. Neither is Kamara. So Bedrin also looking to move up, although Bedrin is now mathematically out of the championship hunt. This circuit is the shortest on the F4 calendar, at just 3.478 kilometers around, a little over 2 miles. Has 12 turns, 7 to the left, 5 to the right. Bit of a new discipline for these drivers because they're running in an anti-clockwise direction. Of course, most circuits run in a clockwise direction, so it gives the drivers' necks something else to think about throughout the half-hour race. It is 30 minutes of racing that is ahead of us. The formation lap is done. Not the biggest field of cars you've ever seen, but you don't need lots of cars for a good race. You only need 2 cars for a great race, and we have seen some great racing from the ADAC Formula 4 Germany throughout this year. And without the Prema cars here, maybe some of the other names have had a chance to shine and to show how good they can be. Now, Mikael Sauter is itching to get in front of Ricky Lee, who is not in position on the grid. Now, I wonder if he's stalled that. You can see the lights are flashing, so we're not going to get clearance to get this race going at the moment, because I believe that Ricky Lee, on his debut in the ADAC Formula 4 Germany, has got a problem there on the grid. So Sauter just trying to get back into his grid box. The flashing has stopped. Oh, it started again. We got a yellow flag waving to the side of us. And it looks like we're going to get a second formation lap. So it is Zach David who once again leads the cars away. And the stricken Ricky Lee car will be corrected in one way or another. They've got it running, or he's got it running, so away they go again. So the race may well be shortened as a result of that little moment. So around we go again for formation lap 2. Well, we had 2 formation laps yesterday, didn't we? Because of the iffy conditions. The iffy condition today is that Ricky Lee couldn't get the thing onto the grid properly, but he has now. And we're very excited to see what Lee can do. He is from China. He comes from karting. It is his debut in the ADAC Formula 4 Germany, and he is in the US Racing team. So he's got to be pretty reasonable, because US Racing do not use their time up with anything other than excellent up-and-coming drivers. We did mention Zach David, who joins us, the Filipino who is based in Malta. He's just turned 15 years old. He's part of the Sauber Academy, and there's a sign if ever you needed one. He's a Sauber karting team driver at the moment, and another one to keep an eye on. We welcomed Valentin Kloos to the ranks. This is his 3rd weekend in Formula 4 racing, the ADAC Kart Masters champion, who's now joining this series now that he's old enough. He's just turned 15, and he is one of the many up-and-coming superstars. The likes of Teo Porcher, Johnny Edgar, and Oliver Bierman, who won the ADAC Formula 4 Championship in previous years, are looking over their shoulders, because these young upstarts are coming to steal their thunder as quickly as possible. So, 2nd formation lap looks to be complete. Let's see if we can get away. The race time has been reduced by 3 minutes, as we thought might be the case. So this will now be a 27-minute race. It is Zach David with all that pressure on his debut weekend, with Nandavid Birambakti and Rasmus Utsimies, Jonas Reed. And that is the front 2 rows. And it looks like we've lost Ricky Lee as a result of whatever happened there. And there is a gap in front of Mikael Sauter now. We wait for the red light to go off. It does. The cars are running. And it's Nandavid Birambakti, who looked like he was going to get the jump. But look at that from Zach David leading into turn 1. But here comes Rasmus Utsimies looking to the outside. But great job by Zach David leading the way into turn 1. In fact, Nandavid Birambakti dropping back through the order. So, not quite the start he wanted. There's a car getting a little bit wide out of the corner. The rest of the field comes through. They've all made it around turn 1. But Zach David leading the way at the moment for US Racing. And that is Utsimies, Rasmus Utsimies in 2nd place. And that's Valentin Kloos, who was the driver that we saw go out onto the dirt. Nandavid Birambakti, from that front row start, is back down into 4th place. Now keep an eye on Taylor Barnard. Barnard is looking to move his way through the field from that 8th place start. And Nikita Bedrin is looking to stop him. But look at the jostling for positions. That's Jonas Reed in the background, also fighting for position. Zach David, this is such a test for him. An awful lot of pressure on his young shoulders as he leads this field of cars away. And in at the deep end is the expression that springs to mind. He loses the back end a little. Rasmus Utsimies looking to pounce, but doesn't quite make anything stick. Mikael Sauter also working his way from the back, but here comes Utsimies out of turn 12 to the inside of Zach David. Along the pit straight they come. Zach David, he ain't giving up, is he? He's on the outside, almost 3 abreast into turn 1. Valentin Kloos trying to get a bit of the action as well, but it is Rasmus Utsimies who leads the way now, taking over the lead from Zach David. Valentin Kloos in there as well. Nandavid Birambakti joining that fight, and here come the rest of the PHM cars. So that's Nikita Bedrin and Taylor Barnard there. So Barnard is already up with the lead back. Now this will be interesting to see how he can do. So he's already made up 2 places. His biggest rival, I would say, is probably Nikita Bedrin. So he'll be wanting to get past him as soon as possible. Nandavid Birambakti coming under pressure now from Nikita Bedrin and still holding him off. So Bedrin drops back. But here comes Taylor Barnard as well. They're using up every bit of the track that they can. Look at Taylor Barnard to the side of Nikita Bedrin. He looks to the outside. They need to not make contact under braking. I dare say that in the team briefing, they were being told, do not drive into each other, because, of course, they are in the same team. But it is Taylor Barnard who comes out on top in that particular battle, as we also keep an eye on Mikael Sauter working his way forwards. Valentin Kloos, he is taking no prisoners in third place, looking very good indeed, as it's Nan-David Bernbakti. Here comes Mikael Sauter. And out onto the pit straight they come, across the line. And it is Bedrin who's back in front of Taylor Barnard, and getting it all wrong under braking. I thought he was going in the wall. Valentin Kloos having a big moment there. He collects it all up, but I should think he'll probably need a couple of corners just to regather himself after that. So Valentin Kloos drops back. Taylor Barnard back in front of Nikita Bedrin. And it is Rasmus Utsimiz who's leading the way from Zach David, who is coping with the pressure very well. Look here again at Valentin Kloos. He goes to the inside, locks up under braking, and that was a big moment for that young driver. He is able to run wide. Fortunately, there's nothing too concrete directly in front of him. We're looking again at that. He takes a look to the inside, ducks back to the outside. They're just overdoing it under braking. And it is Rasmus Utsimiz who leads the way from Zach David. And look at that lead that Utsimiz is able to open up. So that is Nan-David Bernbakti, who's found a route past Zach David. And Zach David now down into third place, out onto the tri-oval, out of the final corner, and onto the pit straight. Rasmus Utsimiz leading the way. Nan-David Bernbakti, our pole sitter. Zach David still doing well in third. And now Taylor Barnard is up into fourth place from that 8th place start. So Taylor Barnard moving forwards. Valentin Kloos has regathered it together into 5th place. And Nikita Bedrin, a fairly quiet show from him at the moment, in 6th. So Nan-David Bernbakti in 2nd place, fending off Zach David. But in there is Taylor Barnard. Barnard knows he has to make hay while the sun shines. While Antonelli is not here, he has the opportunity to pick up points. He moves to the inside of Zach David. David giving him plenty of space, but now fighting back. Taylor Barnard having a look at the outside. Will he cut back to the inside? Zach David has got him covered up well for his debut race. Zach David doing a great job. But look at Valentin Kloos. What an impressive display from him. Taylor Barnard looking to the inside of Zach David. He cannot afford to lose a front wing. So Taylor Barnard is through and up into a podium position. Now Zach David fighting back. Valentin Kloos in there as well. Nikita Bedrin fancies part of the action. He looks to the outside and then to the inside of Valentin Kloos. The two cars running together, both teammates again for PHM. Across the line we come once more. It's Rasmus Utsimiz leading the way, Nan-David Bernbakti. And then Taylor Barnard making the progress into 3rd place. Zach David into 4th, but here once again comes Nikita Bedrin to the inside of Zach David. Bedrin just picking his moment, waiting for that point to get through. And Nikita Bedrin now on the shirt tails of Taylor Barnard. So Nikita Bedrin not in the championship hunt anymore. So maybe he'll cut a bit of slack for Taylor Barnard. Oh, you think? These drivers want to win at any cost. Of course, a lot of people watching them in these junior categories. And this is where the talent gets spotted and they come up through the ranks. It's Rasmus Utsimiz leading, Nan-David Bernbakti in 2nd, Taylor Barnard in 3rd, Nikita Bedrin in 4th, Zach David in 5th, and Valentin Kloos, the very impressive Valentin Kloos, who is now attacking Zach David. Then Mikael Sauter working his way forwards from the back. Jonas Reed in 8th. Kasper Stuka having a fairly quiet race by his standards ahead of Samir Ben. Ricky Lee did make it back onto the grid, so he is now running in 11th place. So there is the number 37 of Kasper Stuka back in the traffic. He had a great race earlier on. He finished in 2nd place, but he's got his work cut out if he wants to get on the podium now. Rasmus Utsimiz, he's looking for that rookie title as Taylor Barnard moves to the inside of Nan-David Bernbakti. stealing away second place with relative ease, and it didn't really look like Byron Bakdi had put up much of a fight at all. So Taylor Barnard now through into second place. He's got one more car between him and the top step of the podium. It will be a maximum score today if he can catch and pass Rasmus Utsimi's, but he cannot afford a non-finish, so he cannot afford to lose a front wing or end up in a gravel trap. And Taylor Barnard, a massively skilled driver from the UK, who is showing the other drivers a good, clean pair of heels here at the Lausitzring this weekend. Now he sets after Rasmus Utsimi's. It was 1.329 seconds between Utsimi's and Byron Bakdi last time around. We shall see what the gap is when they cross the line next time. The rest of the cars are filing past in single file at the moment, but still plenty more to come. We're not even at the halfway stage yet on this race 15 of an 18-race season for the ADAC Formula 4 Germany. Michael Sauter is just slowly picking him off as he goes forwards. So Michael Sauter pushing, and Zach David is the next victim for Michael Sauter. Right, Rasmus Utsimi's crosses the line. 1.092 seconds is the gap between first and second, and yet more challenges further back. That's Zach David. Nobody told him he had to give way, did they? He's come back, and now Michael Sauter is mugged by two other cars. Zach David, what a great debut for him in this, the ADAC Formula 4 Germany. He fights back and he takes the position back with great style. Rasmus Utsimi's can see Taylor Barnard in his rearview mirror. There's a great fight going on. That's Kasper Stuka to the inside of Jonas Reed. Into the turn they come. And Reed just holding on to that position at the moment. Kasper Stuka, a real talented driver, fighting to take that position away for Us Racing. To the outside he comes. Into the corner, the car in front. Now Zach David just locking up a brake. That's still holding on to it though. And now here comes Kasper Stuka again on Jonas Reed. The two cars running side by side through the corner, giving each other space. Michael Sauter's back in it again. He's to the side of Kasper Stuka. The car's running absolutely side by side out of the corner. Avoid that concrete wall, please. Sauter steals that position back again, and out onto the pit straight they come. Great stuff here, but look at this battle for the lead. Rasmus Utsimi's has Taylor Barnard. This is David Byron Bakdi, and he's got Valentin Kloos for company. That is for fourth place. Valentin Kloos, we said that he was going to be good. Everybody warned us when he joined ADAC Formula 4. He was a talent on the way up, and he has proven that to be the case. Valentin Kloos, very impressive indeed, but look at this for the lead. Less than half a second, much less than half a second. Rasmus Utsimi's has Taylor Barnard challenging him. David Byron Bakdi has Valentin Kloos challenging him. Two great battles continuing around this racetrack. This is for the lead. You see it now. First and second in the background, Nikita Bedrin. He is willing these two cars in front of him to get together. Taylor Barnard cuts to the inside of Rasmus Utsimi's. That looked very easy indeed. Rasmus Utsimi's not really putting up much of a fight. Taylor Barnard taking the lead of this race with just a little over half of it remaining. Taylor Barnard looking to repeat his success from this morning. He was a little bit frustrated yesterday in the greasy conditions. He couldn't really take the fight to Nikita Bedrin. Was looking to make it a hat trick, but second place was what he had to settle for yesterday. But a couple of firsts today would do just nicely as he closes in on the lead of the championship. David Byron Bakdi into turn one. Valentin Kloos on the inside. Kloos is through into fourth place, relegating David Byron Bakdi. Great driving from the young German. So now Byron Bakdi has Zach David behind him. And Zach David just keeping Byron Bakdi very much in sight, and he is not done yet. Taylor Barnard leading this race from Rasmus Utsimi's. Nikita Bedrin would say having a fairly quiet weekend by his standards, certainly a quiet day today. He took that win yesterday, but today doesn't seem to have been quite as scrappy as he might have been. But now he is turning the heat up on Rasmus Utsimi. So Utsimi is getting fed up. He is the meat in a PHM sandwich. One in front and one behind Nikita Bedrin. Just following him at the moment. To remind you, Rasmus Utsimi is very much in the fight for the Rookie Championship, and his main challenger in that championship, Rafael Camara, is not here coming into this weekend. He was 42 points adrift of that. He is going to be potentially at the top of the Rookie Championship once this race is over, as long as he can bring it home. Nikita Bedrin moves to the inside of Rasmus Utsimi and steals away second place, but Utsimi is still the leader in the rookie standings here and in the rookie category within this race. There is Rasmus Utsimi in the number 24 car. At front, Taylor Barnard stretches his legs. I'm not sure Nikita Bedrin has got anything that he can bring to the table to steal that lead away, and it would be cruel when his teammate is still in the championship hunt to take those valuable points away from him. Now David Bernbachti is getting fed up with Zach David filling his mirrors, because Zach David is like the proverbial dog with the bone, matching everything that Bernbachti does. Meanwhile, Valentin Kloos has moved away from Bernbachti in that fourth place. So now David Bernbachti, just going through your picture there. Mikael Sauter still very much fighting. Here's a replay of that move that we saw for second place. It was Nikita Bedrin who came through. We expected Barnard and Bedrin to be very strong here this weekend, and that's exactly what has proven to be the case. Taylor Barnard, I interrupted him playing football on Friday and regretted that. He was not impressed, but he was expecting a big haul of points this weekend, and with the Prema cars not here, this was a gift. And as they go into the last round of this championship, there will be 3 races in October at the Nürburgring. There is the potential for Taylor Barnard to close in and indeed overtake Andrea Kimi Antonelli at the top of the points, and nobody thought that was going to happen during the middle part of this season, because at one point it looked like Antonelli was going to have it sewn up by now. We look again at a replay of Bernbachti going through the picture there, and that is Kasper Stuka along with Jonas Reed in there as well. Mikael Sauter just going deep into the corner. There is our race leader, Taylor Barnard, 1.187 seconds ahead of Nikita Bedrin. Rasmus Utsimi, and then the ongoing fight between Zach David and David Bernbachti. Here they come again. Zach David, look at them bumping across the track, and it's quite bumpy out of turn 12, isn't it? And here they come again, and the fight side by side into turn 1. Zach David to the outside, now David Bernbachti to the inside. Here the squeal of the tyres under braking, and still Bernbachti holding on, but Zach David, he's not giving up, is he? Still the 26 car in front of the number 30 car. This is for 5th place. A great battle between these two young stars as we approach the final third of the race. What can Bernbachti do? What can Zach David do? I'll tell you what he can do. He can look to the inside. That's exactly what he's doing. Bernbachti sweeps across. Zach David has to back out of it. He does not want to lose that front wing. And Bernbachti holds on to 5th place for the time being. But Zach David, once again, looking to challenge. He goes to the inside. Bernbachti once again sweeps across. And still holding on to that position in the background. Jonas Reed and Kasper Stuka are closing in on this fight. So David Bernbachti not enjoying the kind of pace that he is hoping for. It's allowing the others to catch up, but now Zach David looks to the inside. He's surely got the move, but Bernbachti has a much faster line around the top part of the corner. And out onto the pit straight, he still holds on to that 5th place. Again, along the pit straight towards turn 1, ducking to the inside. Here comes Zach David, the squeal of the tyres, and finally he outbrakes him, the dive bomb manoeuvre into turn 1. And Zach David has that 5th place. Now it's Jonas Reed who's lining up Nandavid Burnbakti. Suddenly he's got his mirrors full of another car. And Zach David continuing to impress, and he is into 5th place. Ahead of him, Valentin Kloos. Nandavid Burnbakti now with Jonas Reed challenging, and Kasper Stuka, who's looking to leapfrog both of them. If you're wondering what's happening in the front, Taylor Barnard still leading Nikita Bedren by a fraction over 1 second. We'll keep an eye on that and let you know if it changes. This fight, though, very exciting indeed. And Zach David just locking up a wheel into the corner. He keeps it all on the grey stuff. And David Burnbakti now with Jonas Reed. Kasper Stuka taking a little look as well. He finished 2nd yesterday. He would like some more points today. Thank you very much. And Jonas Reed not letting him part at the moment. And there in the background, Mikael Sauter in 9th place. Samir Ben circulating behind them in 10th. Ruiki Lee on the same lap, but a little way back. Right, another move now to the inside. And Jonas Reed holding on to that position. Kasper Stuka very much getting stuck in. Mikael Sauter there as well, just waiting in case those 2 cars get together. 7 3/4 minutes remaining of this race. Race 15 of the 18 race season for the ADAC Formula 4 Germany. We are at the Lausitzring. It's Taylor Barnard who's leading from Nikita Bedrin. Rasmus Utsimies is the leading rookie. He's 3rd on the track. He's 1st in the rookie category. Valentin Kloos is 2nd in the rookie category, and he has caught up with Rasmus Utsimies. So Valentin Kloos is now looking to make a challenge not only for the top of the rookie standings in this race, but also for a podium position overall in this race. Valentin Kloos challenging hard as we look down on the epic turn 11 and turn 12. Back out onto the tri-oval for the ADAC Formula 4 Germany along the pit straight. Rasmus Utsimies in the black and blue car, and the car with the halo that is coloured yellow is Valentin Kloos. Valentin Kloos just turning the heat up, and this is the fight further back. There is Nandavid Burnbakti. Ahead of him, Zach David. Behind him is Jonas Reed. And then behind them is Kasper Stuka. And even at the back of the pack, there is fighting. And that is Ruiki Lee, who tries to take Samir Ben. Samir Ben losing it completely. Spins the car around. Keeps it onto the track. But has he lost the engine? No, he's got it going again. The ADAC Motorsport car rejoins, but Samir Ben, he's not had the best of days here at the Lausitzring. He finished 10th in race 2, which was this morning. He finished 8th yesterday, and he is now going to be stone last. Ruiki Lee, great challenge from him. We look again, he found the space on the inside. Samir Ben just going wide on the corner. He gets a rear wheel onto the dirt, no grip to be had there. The car spins around, looks like he loses the engine briefly, but he keeps going and rejoins the race at the very back. Now, Nikita Bedrin at the front has closed in on Taylor Barnard. It is 0.8 of a second, so any thoughts that he might be letting his teammate just walk away with it? Think again. We've got 5 minutes of this race remaining as we look again at that Samir Ben spin. The Swiss driver for ADAC Motorsport. ADAC Motorsport rejoining. So here is our leader. Taylor Barnard has been honed in on by Nikita Bedrin. So you can see the evolution of the gap between them. And Bedrin has been closing in on that gap. It was 0.863 last time around. So Bedrin keeping the heat on. He would love to take his second win of the weekend as well. Rasmus Simis in the background has Valentin Kloos, and I think Valentin Kloos has his eyes on his first ever podium in ADAC Formula 4 Germany as he hassles that car. So now Bedrin not really close enough as they head into turn 11. And then up onto the tri-oval, not close enough to make a move. I think Valentin Kloos has got ideas on third place, though. Out of turn 12 they come onto the pit straight. There is a slipstream to be gained as they race towards turn 1. First and second looks solid, but look at this. Valentin Kloos goes to the inside. Simis squeezes him towards the wall and then ducks across to try and shut the door. Valentin Kloos, you can see the rear tyres squealing and the back end stepping out into turn 1. That was very defensive driving from Rasmus Simis, but he still holds on to that podium position. And still, it is Valentin Kloos in 4th place. Now, what can he do? 3.5 minutes this race remaining, and it's not out of the question for Valentin Kloos to earn his first podium in the overall race here in the ADAC Formula 4 Germany. Taylor Barnard, well, he's lost another 10th to Nikita Bedrin, but Bedrin, there's one thing catching him. He's still got to pass him, and it might just be that Barnard is looking after the tyres and bringing the thing home. No such fortunes happening here in 3rd place. Rasmus Simis now. He's got Valentin Kloos behind once again. Now, will they try the same thing? Where will Valentin Kloos go? He is once again tucked up behind the number 24 car. Out of turn 12 they come onto the pit straight. What will Valentin Kloos try as he looks to get past Simis? Here they come along the straight. That's our first and second going into turn 1. And now this time Kloos looks to the outside. He sells the dummy, goes back to the inside, back to the outside. Simis has him covered off. Into turn 1, into turn 2, it's still Rasmus Simis. Valentin Kloos is going to be running out of time before too long to get past. You don't normally find overtaking opportunities in the back section of the circuit. Back onto the tri-oval briefly, but Valentin Kloos has proven to be very eager indeed. And again, he challenges, but this is a challenge for the lead. Taylor Barnard now under immense pressure from Nikita Bedrin. This is critical for the championship for Taylor Barnard. He really needs to stay in front, but Nikita Bedrin looking to the outside. Taylor Barnard's going to have to call on everything he knows. Bedrin locking up a wheel into the corner, side by side. And still Taylor Barnard holding on to that lead. Nikita Bedrin looking very eager. 90 seconds of this race remaining. Taylor Barnard just holding on. The two teammates must not make contact with each other. That is first and foremost in any team briefing. But Taylor Barnard now under pressure from Nikita Bedrin. Does he hold on to this lead? He needs the points urgently because he is challenging for the lead of the point standings. Nikita Bedrin on the outside under braking. Still Taylor Barnard holds on to the lead. Bedrin running out of time in the background. Simis coming under pressure from Valentin Kloos. Taylor Barnard on the final lap of this race, holding on from Nikita Bedrin. Bedrin running out of times now. Surely Barnard is going to be as defensive as he can be. Into turn 6 they go. Oh, as you were. And Rasmus Simis under pressure again from Valentin Kloos. We don't know where to look. It's still Taylor Barnard leading Nikita Bedrin. We told you didn't need many cars for a good race. This is fantastic stuff from the ADAC Formula 4 Germany. We're on the final lap of the race. Taylor Barnard looked like he was walking away with victory. Nikita Bedrin, though, other plans. He locks up into the corner. Valentin Kloos also challenging Rasmus Simis into the final few corners. It's Taylor Barnard. He just needs to hold it together to keep Nikita Bedrin behind him, but Bedrin to the inside. and just holding on. Taylor Barnard out into turn 12. How did he hold on to that one? Onto the pit straight. It is going to be the second win of the weekend for Taylor Barnard. He weaves in front of Nikita Bedrin. Valentin Kloos has made it past Rasmus Ute-Simmies to take third place, but Ute-Simmies gets him in a drag race to the line. Incredible stuff. Valentin Kloos, he came so close. He lost that position by 0.003 of a second. That was close. He got past, looked like he had nailed his first podium, and Ute-Simmies had that high line at a turn 12. It was a drag race to the line, and Ute-Simmies launches himself. Look at Taylor Barnard weaving as he crosses the line in celebration, and also making sure that there was no drag race with Nikita Bedrin, who comes home in second place. It's a great haul of points for Taylor Barnard, and he closes in on Andrea Kimi Antonelli in the championship hunt. There are just 2 drivers left in the championship race for the ADAC Formula 4 Germany, and one of them has just won race 15 of the season. It's Taylor Barnard, who completed 90 laps ahead of Nikita Bedrin, Rasmus Ute-Simmies, Valentin Kloos, and then Zach David, Nandavid Birabakti, Jonas Reed, and Kasper Stuka rounding out the top 8. Rasmus Ute-Simmies is the leading rookie driver as well. Valentin Kloos second in the rookies. Zach David, what a great showing from him. 5th overall, and he gets a podium in the rookies. So, real entertainment. Always that third race of the weekend where the top 8 finishes from race 1 are reversed. Always provides us with great action. Good job by these 2 drivers, especially Taylor Barnard, who came from 8th on the grid. Boy, did he have to work hard to keep hold of that lead, though. Nikita Bedrin, a real talent. A driver running under the Italian flag this year, putting the pressure on his teammate for PHM Racing. All credit to them. They didn't make contact with each other. There were no front wings swept off. Taylor Barnard gets to celebrate as he jumps from the cockpit of his car and is listening in. A driver from Norwich, scoring his 2nd win of the season. Not of the season, of the weekend. And that would be his 4th win of the season. Of course, he took 2 at the Nürburgring last time out, and anyone would say he's only won because Andrea Kimi Antonelli's not here. Well, look at that. At the Nürburgring, he beat Kimi Antonelli to take those wins. So the talent is there. Taylor Barnard winning absolutely on merit and closing in on that points championship, which will go to the wire at the Nürburgring. 3rd is Rasmus Ute-Simmies. 2nd is Nikita Bedrin. And taking the win, Taylor Barnard. I'm just hesitating because our timing screens have updated to say that Valentin Kloos has taken 3rd place. There is the winner. It is Taylor Barnard. So, the timing screens have changed. I've seen nothing to indicate any kind of penalty, but the timing screens are now showing Valentin Kloos in 3rd place instead of Rasmus Ute-Simmies. But I have no explanation as to why that might have happened. We do know who the 1-2 are, though. Kind of an air of tension as we look to the podium now. Originally, the timing screen said Ute Simmies had that third place. Now they're saying that he is fourth. So the two PHM drivers just chatting to the team in Parc Fermé. So car 24 was under investigation for more than one change of direction, and although no penalty has been flagged up on our screens, I believe he may have received a penalty because it is Valentin Kloos who is in Parc Fermé, and I believe that the number 24 car, Rasmus Ute Simmies, we saw him making that really defensive move, taking Kloos out to the wall. Now, it looked like a dead heat on the line. So I'm not entirely sure. The timing screens registered Ute Simmies as third place. And Ute Simmies has had a warning, but there's no penalty being flashed up. And then suddenly it's changed to Valentin Kloos. And the timing screens, they're not manually operated, they're done by computer. So you'd think that if it's flashed up one way, then that is it. But no doubt time will tell. We'll find out shortly. But newsflash, Valentin Kloos is the driver who gets third place and not Rasmus Ute Simmies. And Valentin Kloos will get two trophies for his trouble because he will also win in the rookie category. And Rasmus Ute Simmies will get a trophy for second in the rookie category. Zach David, great job from him. Third in the rookies, fifth overall. A wonderful debut in ADAC Formel 4 Germany. No doubt about the first and second, though, is there? Taylor Barnard. My maths, notoriously dodgy, but I believe he is about... Here we go, I've got my shoes and socks off here. Is it 34 points behind Andrea Kimi Antonelli in the point standings? There are still 75 points available in the final three races of the season. There's the three PHM drivers comparing notes. And of course, Valentin Kloos makes it a PHM lockout on the podium. A very good day for PHM Racing, the team that rose from the ashes of Muka Motorsports. Legendary name in the world of motorsport. There is the very tall Valentin Kloos on the left. It's Nikita Bedrin in the middle. And Taylor Barnard was on the right. Here comes Valentin Kloos. Get used to that name and get used to that face on the podium, because this is the first of many. Nikita Bedrin, another superstar in Formula 4 racing. But watch out, Taylor Barnard is on the ascendancy, taking the win in race 15 of the season, and a clean sweep for PHM Racing. Are we on the eve of the biggest shock in the history of the ADAC Formula 4 Germany history? Because Andrea Kimi Antonelli was leading the championship by 100 points at one point, but now Taylor Barnard is closing in. He's shown that he can beat Antonelli on the track. He's been gifted the opportunity to close on him in the point standings this weekend when they head to the Nürburgring on the 14th to the 16th of October, the championship will go down to the wire. The 3 PHM drivers receiving their trophies, PHM receiving another trophy for their trouble. The celebrations will start. We've got a bit of a break now as we wait until the middle of October. Look at that, 34 points in it. It's a 2-horse race for the championship with 75 points remaining. Antonelli and Barnard are going to go head-to-head at the Nürburgring for round 6. There will be 3 races, races 16, 17 and 18 of the season for the ADAC Formula 4 Germany season. It ain't all over. The fat lady isn't even starting to think about singing yet.